mean, I'm here for it, and I will argue for it. Make sure you guys are tapping the screen, you know.
One sec. Okay. You're gonna. Hey guys.
Give me somewhat of a break this time. You always saying do it one more time, and this packet things is over. You're gonna run your lessons when you're older. You probably could have saved me time. If you would give it one more try, I could have been one that you were proud of, and now I'm just a child that's left for
it's hard. And the doctors want to do this. She says, no, do this in a natural way. That's okay. I think it's best for me. I know it's a little higher risk, but I don't know. And the doctors disagree with her. And then, while she's awake, they bring her and they bring like a little laptop. And this happened in court just a few days ago. And there's like a judge on the laptop, and they're like arguing. This is the judge relays the issue because he doesn't want to make it. And eventually she delivers the baby. And then she and the baby are healthy and wonderful. And it's very upsetting. Her decision to like chel.
It's also look into the like very specifics of the case, but the reason that some of these laws are put in place, like obviously there's a lot of again, misinformation going around about like the baby children's case, and I think of it kind of the same way, where like there are legalities that are put in place to not only protect the mother and to protect the children. So that if the mother, something were to happen to the mother, she doesn't have anything standing. So I do think it is important. I think it's deeper than like they took her to court. Like we really got to look at the details of the case and what they were doing to try to protect themselves. And it's not always an overnight thing, or that's something they're trying to delay. There are legalities that they are held to.
Yeah, I would have to look into it as well, because I'm not sure. That sounds very strange.
It does sound very strange.
I don't know that there's any pro-life law that will.
So if you want to Google it, it's H-E-R-I-S-E-D-O-Y-L-E-Y. Reese Boyley. I just read the article on
really quick, if anyone in the chat, like Maria, if you're still here, can you put a note of that in the Discord and like the live file so I can add that to my baby chance like investigations or whatever. And I also think that just touch on like if this wasn't a thing where like they were totally in the wrong and that's not why they were doing it, then we would also be clear. Like there are plenty of times where doctors have been involved in malpractice, or a lawyer has screwed something up, or a judge has screwed something up that actually had nothing to do with the law, like it was just practice. And we would also and if that's the case, they should be held accountable.
what I'm saying is that there's a slippery slope here, right? What if you say
the sticks are taped, the jerseys are on, and there is no safety net. It is time to do it for real here in the EASHL.
That's what due to pro-life or even unfortunately law applied for it, of course, have legal everywhere. Anytime you cross the board, there would still be malpractice. Like, that would never change. So, even if we ban all abortion or don't ban all abortion, there are going to be cases.
It's a slippery slope fallacy. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope fallacy.
So I think it would be be unfair to say that that's due to pro-life legislation. You'd have to point to me where in the law.
Lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. The Nighthawks will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Takes the puck. Drills it. Kaiser stopped the puck, and he's going to hang on.
For one, people aren't going to like that if it's we did not go right.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, we've still got zeros on the board. The Nighthawks take possession of the faceoff. What a stop! The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards.
Situation, and her damn right, she better be signing waivers.
Man to stop on that play. The Icebreakers take over on possession. And that shot dives in traffic. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Denies him! Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Takes a hit on the play. Unable to reach that one.
I'm not really sure what happened there. It looks to me like he couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do, and in the interim, he ran out of space.
The Nighthawks scoop it up along the boards.
She's going to have to make that decision the right way to not only protect her as a child, but to protect whoever's put
Here's a
in this.
pass. Oh my! Clutch block right there.
The article.
And he takes the feed.
Itself doesn't even claim that Republica is pretty,
Oh, did he punish him for going into the corner on that play? He's got a little jump. Stones him on the breakaway. Takes the puck behind the net. The Nighthawks have it against the wall. What a chance here. Slides it across. Oh, what a save on the play.
In this case,
The Nighthawks gain possession.
I think it's unfortunate
Quick
that
shot. And he was ready for that save. The Icebreakers move the puck into the defensive zone. Takes the pass.
And the reason that they were signing
The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck.
because she
Scoops up the puck.
section. And usually they don't
The
recognize
Nighthawks gain control of the puck. They've got numbers. Trump passes it over. Oh, Sickles
She's got
to the
doctors
save
will do
and
that in
shuts down the puck.
specific cases that you can do a vaginal delivery after C-section.
Right.
Knocked
So
away.
honestly, it's her
Slides the puck over.
discretion if she wanted to do that, but
Quick feed to Jordan. Nice poke check. Grabs the puck.
I think they thought it was, and she was able to revert the way that she wanted to.
The Nighthawks carrying it along the blue line.
But they're not able to do what they need to protect themselves.
The Icebreakers will play the puck from behind the net. Oh, what a hit check. He lined it up perfectly.
I was a C-section.
Knocks the puck loose.
That was to not give my daughter a vitamin shot. And I was
And he takes
just
the
coming
pass.
out of surgery, still high on
Across
drugs.
the line.
Given.
Yep.
And the nurse came over to try
Receives the pass. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. They've got a 2-on-1.
Pleasant
Over the line.
because, you know,
Oh my goodness, the 6 minutes on that.
and the babies in their back, and they made these babies, like, in the middle of all that chaos. As unpleasant as it is, it's
You don't
just
get many odd man rushes throughout a game, James. You have to capitalize on your opportunity. I thought they executed perfectly. They didn't overpass. The right player took the right shot.
Thank you for being respectful about some of these cases
The
because
Nighthawks finally get the game's first goal here in the late goings of this frame. What are they doing right here, Cheryl?
Well, I think they're being aggressive, James. I mean, they've got that attack mentality. They're not sitting back, and now that they put one in, it's about staying the course. They'll need to get to this intermission and talk about continuing to push towards that end goal.
being able to get into the case. So I really
Jordan's
appreciate
got a hold of the puck behind the net. Handles the pass. Dunk away.
And I'll tell you,
The pass across. And that's stopped.
it's like,
Taylor's lugging the puck.
yes, if you come in left,
Grabs possession of the puck.
like
Oh,
that had to be
denies him
very,
with the paddle save.
like, I just know
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Oh, he'll steal that one. Jumps up with a stop.
To do all of these things. There was things that we had to alter because when she was there, we just don't know what, condition you're able to be
have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they put on net.
Knows what he's doing when he's doing it, you know?
And they take possession here in the offensive zone and time to go on the attack.
But at the end of the day, like, once those emotions...
nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza.
I don't feel like thank God that somebody was, like, looking out for him.
Comes into the paint. Denies him. He got all of it.
It seems in this case,
and they'll
like,
get a
they
breather as the
wanted to be able
goaltender
to give
covers
her
it up.
that, but they really needed to make sure that if something were to happen, that they were not reliable.
Getting into the later
because he didn't
stages
want
of this
it.
period, 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Armstrong's won the draw inside his own end.
That's a simple.
Right up the cut into the offensive end. Takes it in front. There he is from the score. Goose is wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 talents on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts. That's what you call having a knack for the net, James. When you get in tight and you're sniffing around, you better get that puck off quickly because you know there's defenders all around you that are going to come in close.
Right, as they just wanted to say, okay, if you want us to do
Nice job tying up his opponent. Thunderous hip check on the play. Here we go. On-man rush here. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of his crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
Amongst women who have children.
The Nighthawks have it now. And that play's neutralized. Good hit to bump him off the puck. He's got a step. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle, and the goaltender is so dialed in, tracking, and makes that save.
Oh, what a save in front.
If you would have died, she asks.
And that'll do it tonight.
Great play from the back end tonight, but Pounder, you know the rules. When you get that shutout, it's all the glory to the goalie here in this one.
Well, and it's deserved right now. I mean, he was excellent tonight. The puck was like a beach ball. He saw absolutely everything, and he was in perfect position all night long.
He didn't believe it. We have her far. We can go forward.
Do this procedure, whether you like it or not. Like, even if the judge says, and it's legal, to perform a C-section against her will, I can't believe that that is, like, a moral and just thing to do. Even if it was legal.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking a little bit deeper into the case, like I said, just because I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about. So if I'm paused, it's just because I'm digging into it.
Like, you look at history, how do people lose their rights, right? How do our freedom always piece by piece at the edges? You never notice it. And then you never get it back unless there's a big upheaval.
I mean, I agree, but like, I think, especially it's just a little ironic to do the rights thing because, for one, if you ask me, I believe that you have no right to get an abortion at any stage of pregnancy. There's no medical necessity for an abortion. Nobody can name one medical condition that requires the undivided fetus in the womb rather than birthing it. It's actually quicker and safer. It's proven for the mother to actually induce labor rather than to do the abortion, especially late term when typically those medical conditions happen. So if we're talking about like rights, we've been violating the rights of the unborn for feminist, meaning you can't pick and choose intersectional feminist, meaning you can't pick and choose which kind of women or types of women or from which backgrounds you choose to support. You have to choose to support women. And we have every right to either say, I'm not doing this and we're getting you another doctor, or we have to do this the legal way so I can cover it. It's like, that's my only thing. Like, I'm not saying she doesn't have a right to want to give a birth the way she wants to give birth. But I'm saying, like, we also have this decision. So, like, what would you say the doctor's, like, primary job is?
To help with this patient.
Right. And his job is to do what's in the best interest of two patients. Right then and there, he has two patients. He has the child. He has two patients he has to think about, and there's a lot that goes into that. So if he's uncomfortable or says, hey, this is really risky, I need to do this the right way, I think that putting a judge in the room is the quickest possible way that they could do that. It's not like they're having to go file paperwork with the judge and come back and do all this stuff. They're like, we're doing it right here. I mean, to be honest, I actually think they handled that probably the best way that they could. Again, I'm not invalidating her emotion. I can imagine what a scary, obviously, as a mother who is that far along, who has been going to all her doctor's appointments, has been told the risk of a vaginal birth after a C-section, and she was still choosing that. So I think you have to expect some kind of pushback, either from the doctor doing it or that they want something like legal in place. If they were willing to do that and said, we're either refusing care or you're laying down for this C-section right now, it's a big issue, and that doctor would be sued. He wouldn't even have a license. It plays really honestly protect the mother and the child in the womb and the doctor all in bad position.
But when there comes a time when somebody has to make a decision, where the interests of the mother and the fetus are not aligned, right? If such a decision has to be made, as in this case, as happened with the birth of my twins, who should get to make that decision? And I think that's the point.
Do you mean for like either C-section or vaginal, or are you talking about like an abortion because of life of the mother or something like that?
Well, I think in general, there might be a medical decision. You might be forced to make a medical decision. The decision with the fetus, mother, or my mother, fetus, right? Such as like choosing when to deliver the baby itself.
You can compare that to abortion because you're not doing something to purposefully hurt your baby in that case.
Yeah.
See, if you need to choose like an emergency delivery that might end up in your children passing away, we wouldn't be against that because you're not doing something on purpose to end that life for X or Y reason.
Yeah.
History being made here tonight, the EASHL. Hi everybody, I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports, their very first game in the league.
Natural death is always going to be a better option than an intentional death. And we can disagree on that. We would just say that, like, if there was a medical condition where the mother needed to remove or a medical situation, it's just it requires an abortion. It makes no sense to me that we would provide the children.
Both teams are lined up and we are set to get things going. And after a full day of waiting, we are officially underway here tonight.
He lights the lamp as he buries that one, James. But he knows he has confidence and he shows just that in that battle. Execution, that's how you do it.
The Barracudas have finally opened the scoring here in the first and not a moment too soon.
This has been a bit of a defensive juggernaut, James. We've been waiting for a goal call all game long, and we finally get it. And what this does is give them some confidence heading into the intermission.
Tries to feed it over to Jordan.
Before the child comes
Drives to the paint. Gives them nothing in front.
Well, this save looks easier than it actually is. I mean, when you have a shooter right in the slot and you know that you've got to find a way to get your glove on it, you got to be fast, you got to be quick and show those reflexes. He does that and makes the save.
Here in the late goings of the period, Let's Travis up 1-0. Oh, fantastic What?
They score, and it's back-to-back tallies. Yeah, and they've been chopping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. The goaltender, he's going to want this one back, James. I thought that he was set to position. Just the blast of the shot, it hit him. He got a good chunk of it, but it went in. You can see the frustration in the body language.
Ostravis extended their lead to 2 here in the late stage of this opening frame. What a period.
Yeah, incredible period. They've had momentum, and they've really held possession in the play. They've worked hard on the puck and to be supportive off the puck, and it's the reason why they generated opportunities, James. They just need to come out that same fire in the second.
So,
and he was ready for this one. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here.
And there has been cases where it's like, it's not, you can't keep any.
They'll be looking to keep that momentum going here in the faceoff.
After that last shift, James, where they really press, they want to continue right there, get pucks to the net, because this goaltender will not want to battle net front. He's outworked already.
If you're choosing the first that child early, and again, I would actually literally say, in my perfect world, I would make the law that you choose to deliver that child early.
Ostravis got the puck along the wall.
There's no reason to do it if you know.
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James.
There's just no reason to provide here. If we can provide paladins here. That's like, I just don't understand how poorly you have to, like, the choice to intentionally provide your child with. It's the same as they are living a life. We are trying to keep it alive, and as a military, if I'm running into my own baby was in the NICU for 3 weeks. So, like,
here's his chance,
stuff like that happens. I didn't choose to deliver early, and I only delivered 2 weeks early, and she was 2 with the NICU. So
he does a real good job of getting the goalie moving laterally. Just misses the opening, though, and right off the post.
Here in the late going to the frame, the Barracudas lead this 1-2-0.
Like a medical situation.
And
I don't think that the like that on this one.
And that plays outside. We got a face-off coming up.
Oh, abortion's illegal. I'm just going to give birth today because I just don't feel like doing it.
Let's have a look at that last save again. It was absolutely incredible. You're under pressure, you're under attack, really under siege, and you find a way to get to the puck. This is the stuff that champions are made of.
So I appreciate how scary it is to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Off the draw, look at that.
Even twins. I have a lot of twins.
My dad's a twin. What a save by Kaiser.
Well, that's an unbelievable save. A grade A scoring chance taken away as he flashes the leather and makes the stop.
Terrifying. It's terrifying.
The Barracudas have controlled this game here in the first period. More shots, more goals.
I think, and again, what I appreciate about this
competition
is that we're able to actually share like how it's really to help others. And it's in a situation in the hospital where it's like
such an impressive save. Love looking at this one again, Jay.
It feels like it makes sense right now, but I. If anyone wants to look it up, she was born with cytomegalovirus.
You know that this goaltender is dialed in, so focused when they're doing everything to get to the puck and keep their opponent at bay.
Severely mentally disabled, like never be able to function on her.
Off the face-off here, back
and
underway.
they were like,
Nice
because she
little move
punch
around
up your position and you're really like she has
completely falls on that. Takes it, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck.
15.
The Icebreakers have it now.
Recommend getting an abortion because either she's going to not make it or be severely disabled.
Just kind of muffles that one.
He muffles it because he's in tight, and when you're in tight, you run out of room and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net.
Taylor's taking it from his own end.
And it was like a whole thing. And Jazz, she's leaving right now. Like she knows making it.
This is a penalty shot all day long. He was free and clear and was about to get the shot off and got tripped from behind.
She has a position in the center of the right leg, and she is.
And it's go time.
And she's going to things.
Here's a chance. Oh, up the post has a 10 beat, but not the bar.
Yeah, sometimes it's just too much fine tuning and not keeping it simple, and it's a game of inches, and he misses wide.
Jordan's won the faceoff.
We just don't know.
Ostravis got it in their own zone.
Making premature decisions to
The Barracudas pick up
alive
steam
our
and are on
children.
the attack.
I do think there needs to be a
Makes
little
the
more
save with the trapper.
where we are in this day and age. It's extremely common.
Ostrava's coaches wanted a lot of shots on net, and the team has
to just off your child. Like when abortion used to be for medical reasons, rare, necessary, which again I disagree with that. But we went from that to abortion, 2 million abortions a year, and women getting multiple, scarring their uteruses so they can't have children in the future. I mean, like, there are so many other things we need to think about.
That's quite the story. I'm so sorry.
so far leading late in the first.
Mostly in debates because I don't
Jordan's
really
won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do.
I think it's relevant to the like.
What?
Over and over again, James. You can see the excitement on the bench. They know that they've deflated and they've pushed their opponent back on their heels. They need to keep plugging away here and not get complacent.
Ostrava's brought their A game here to the rink tonight. They lead it comfortably as we near the end of the first. The Icebreakers gain possession in their own end. Moves the puck to the attacking area. Swings the pass in front.
We can disagree on the abortion thing, but I think that we can agree that we need more help and more care from others.
Push that in.
They need to be talked about more because most people don't even know that they exist. I think that pro-lifers, and I know that some pro-lifers
Here he goes on the penalty shot.
Pro-life and not technically pro-life. In my opinion, we need to be doing something.
Now, if you want to be effective when you have a penalty shot, you've got to embrace the pressure, James, and that's exactly what he does. He reads exactly what the goaltender is giving him, and he puts it in the net.
Taylor's quick stick lands on the puck here at center. Ostrava's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Denies that opportunity. Puck grabbed by Williams. Can't stay on his feet after that hit.
We agree that the summer
Feed.
is important,
And
right?
offside, we'll get a reset here. In the final moments of this period, Ostrava's now up by 4.
We don't want doctors to be held liable when it's not their fault.
Taylor's won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. Sampson's got it against the boards. Sends the feed in front. And that's stopped. Dishes in to Jordan. He might have a step here. He's in the clear.
What?
It's a hat trick. And as with tradition in this place, it's teddy bear toss time.
Yeah, and all the kids love the teddy bear toss, don't they? And this is earned because he's been in and around the net all night long. And when he got to 2, you knew that he was going to be sniffing around the net even quicker, and he buries the third.
Ostrava's offense is shining bright tonight. Everything they put on net seems to find the back of it. And they lead it late in the first. Here's a chance. Denies him with the save. Ostrava's gained possession along the boards. And a nice save there as play continues.
What a sequence. I mean, he has been outstanding, making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense, they got to start playing.
Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. And they're calling for a penalty shot.
Especially since she had a C-section. And so whenever they took the report, they said, you can't force her to go in to get the C-section.
What?
Oh, the excellence of execution. He was perfect on that.
Well, he knew what he was going to do, and I think so much of it comes down to confidence, not overthinking it, and when the time comes, just being patient enough to pull it off.
And then the baby's heart
Hit
rate dropped.
Taken by Williams.
And so then they rushed her to an emergency C-section, and she actually did end up having a C-section.
Can you put that in the Discord? It's finishing up my notes on the baby chance case, but I wanted to start posting, how close on this not remote whatever, but I wanted to do some deep investigative journalism into like some of these cases because do you guys want to hear something crazy? It's fire truck driving. Thank you so much, sir.
He takes a deep breath at center ice. It's go time here. Makes a save and locks it down between the pipes.
Yeah, you don't have to look be doing it. What you have to do is make yourself as big as possible and keep it out, and that's exactly what he does.
Digging super
Ostrava's got the
into
lead here late in this first period.
Champ's case. And I look at my notes because otherwise how I'm going to do it is I'm literally going to read it. I'm going to get
He's
you
soaking it
to
all
read
in,
it
that's for sure,
because
James, because
there's
it's
so
not
much
often that
information
you
and
have
I'm
a
really
hat-trick in a
ADHD.
game, and there's still some runway. You could be looking for another.
A lot of people brought their stuffies tonight.
Almost done with it,
Ostrava's
but
going to
this is
want to
what's
take this
amazing.
lead into the first intermission. They have really looked sharp tonight.
From a article.
Inside the final minute of the first here. Can't get her to go.
But it's good scoring chances. Quick release shot, unable to convert.
Thank God they screenshot this.
Jordan's along the line, carrying the puck.
Is gone.
Turns him away.
The
Goaltender hangs on for the
Within
whistle.
2 days of me researching this, it's all
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go.
You know, crazy is that? So I was like, okay, and you guys know
The
once I go down
Barracudas win the draw. Here he is, takes the
you won't
shot.
see me or hear
Comes
from me
up
for
with
3
the
days
block.
because I'm on
On a good
computer, like
textbook
just
hit there.
researching.
Jordan's moving pretty slowly out there. Really looks shaken up.
I could
Oh,
not
and he
believe
somehow got a
the
little
digging, and
piece
you know
of
I'm
it,
a good
and it
researcher.
stays out of the net. There's the whistle. Look at this penalty shot.
Find anything that I had seen 2 days prior. So I'm like, thank God I was up all day.
And here he comes
Days
from
posting
center.
in the Discord, or I would have it here over me.
Makes a stop under pressure.
He's doing the baby. I'm digging into these cases, okay? I'm going to blame the team stuff, but that's the
Sneaks
difference.
away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Looks to make a play over to Dupuis.
Hello.
Look at this down the right wing on the attack.
Doing good. How are you doing?
Denies him with a stopper.
I actually did have a question on what you were saying. Like, where would you find these? Where would you to read them? Like the chance case, right? I've been looking
Gets the shutout in this one, Cheryl. Strong effort defensively.
A great effort, and he was the last line of defense and really tracked well. And in particular, he anticipated the play, made some great reads. And what about his rebound control?
Is that when I'm doing like deep dives into some of these cases, I try to stray away from using live action or let them live or things like that, because to be honest, the opposite side's not going to take those seriously. Almost in the same way that if they were to give me a pro-choice one, I wouldn't either. Like, you know, these overly biased, even though I know that, like, live action is posting the correct information because I read it.
Right.
Just cite them, that those are good starting points, because a lot of them link their sources. And then I already took all my notes before those articles got deleted, and I would totally be willing to send you all of them if you wanted.
Oh, thank you. I would appreciate that.
Yeah, if you just DM me later, because I have the worst memory of all time, I will get those over to you. I'll probably put them in some document, try to figure out how to link them over to you. But yeah, I can send you all of my notes. I took, thank God, I took extensive notes the other day because otherwise I wouldn't have had those articles.
Right.
But yeah, I'll definitely send it to you. And honestly, it's constant digging. Like, you literally might be researching and reading biased articles for like 2 hours before all of a sudden, like, a legit article is sourced.
Right.
Another good thing is Baby Chance's family is speaking out a lot right now. I don't know if you've seen the custody situation with his dad.
Oh.
His dad just got granted full custody. He ended up having to go to court because they were unmarried, and oh my gosh, it's a whole thing. So I would go look at the interviews of Baby Chance's dad and then Baby Chance's grandmother. Yeah, it was like a whole custody case. And he's talking about how Baby Chance is thriving right now.
Okay.
That he is on oxygen, but he's been doing great because the narrative right now is that we pretty much made this kid have a horrible life because we allowed him to be born, obviously. So, honestly, just don't give up. Dig and dig and dig. And you will just come across a link somehow, even through these pro-choice resources. And that's what linked me to, like, the GoFundMe, the parent social medias, and all of that stuff. But you can DM me anytime. I'm, like, the research queen.
Well, yeah, that was a good thing. Because look, I think this is a very contentious. It's obviously the most contentious topic. I think there's going to be some bias to some degree. I don't think it's very hard to find a neutral source. I try to look at like the legal, like ProPublica. When he mentioned ProPublica, I just rolled my eyes. He's like, I know ProPublica is very pro-abortion, but I trying to look at like sources that are try to be at least somewhat fair. Well, I think every source has some type of bias, but I would expect, like, for example, like CNN, this massive company with thousands of employees. A lot of these, when the case occurred, a lot of these um, sources, they didn't bother to bring up the laws. They conveniently like missed that part. It's like, how do you like miss? How does a company like CNN, right, not mention like the advanced directive law, right?
Because all of this defeats their narrative. It's like how they're claiming that Georgia license that had nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
I understand how they were able to lie about that. Because just as I looked into it, they didn't lie in their wordings. They used very careful wording if you really look at it. It's so sick what they do, and that's what made me want to like do some investigative stuff and like post videos really in depth about it, because it's just fraud. And I'm so sorry to interrupt. I have to go to Pilates, guys. I'm literally walking in right now. But I will be around later. Maybe I'll pop back up. Jazz, thank you so much for hosting on this account. So nice of you. I'll be able to retire for one day. Okay, love you all, please. Bye. Okay. I'm gonna go to them.
Hi everybody, I'm James Cebulski for EA.
All right, thanks for having me on the panel. Thank you.
One end of the ice as they get set to play their
Bye.
first game in the EASHL.
Like, because you're always. I give it like. Well, there's 3 points less, right? So when everybody says consent, well, you can't give consent to something that can't be given in the first place, or permission, right? You can't give permission to biological processes to happen or not. You can't speak. You can't prevent them.
I try to be and that's why my college paper, my presentation, it was the most unbiased. Like, I didn't use any pro-life citation. I used Guttmacher, I used Planned Parenthood themselves, I used just basic scientific resources which aren't biased. Like, I used the you know, the article of the 96% of biologists agree that life begins at conception, right? Which is not biased, because the article literally says most of them are pro-choice, so it's not biased. It's actually biased the other way around.
Made that stop. Picked up along the wall by Marin. Takes it into the slot. Denied by the defender. Nice block. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Late goings of this period. Ostravas ahead 1-0. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Marin's looking to make something happen here in the corner.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. There's no question about it, James, that the battles are won in the trenches, and this is a 50-50 puck, and he finds a way to get to it first, but then he's creative and makes a play with it, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. The Icebreakers win the draw here in the neutral zone. Comes to the front. The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck for since an upward trajectory as the teams progressed, and they find the back of the net.
Ostrava's taken a 1-goal lead here in this opening stanza. How does this now change the complexity?
I think the coach wants to manipulate their bench now that they have dictated pace change. But if you're an elite athlete, you're always pushing for more. One certainly isn't enough. You don't have enough runway to sit back and say, hey, we're going to coast this one in.
Oh, and he cracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Along the half wall with the puck. And now it's grabbed by Williams. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Quick pass across to Jordan. Breakaway. Oh, beautiful save on the play.
And you gotta love these one-on-one battles. In particular, the goaltender so impressive, tracks the puck and makes the save.
Ostrava's been the better team here in this first period. More shots and more goals. Just a better all-around execution. The Icebreakers win it in the defensive zone. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Here's the chance to set up now. Kaiser's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Here in the late goings of the period, Ostrava's got the momentum with a one-goal lead. They'd love to add to that. Jordan's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Oh, he scores! Oh, what a play! He gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Just a fabulous goal, Jane, with a lot of elements woven into it. I mean, he's stumbling, so he almost falls, but he's able to get a shot off just in time. He's able to hold himself up and get that shot off. His hands away from his body. Not the greatest position, but he manages to find the back of the net.
Looking to set up offensively. Here's a shot. How did he stop that one? The Barracudas take it from the side. Here's a shot. Scores! A long-range shot finds the back of the net.
Well, status quo for him, James. I mean, how many he scored from that range? But it's the power that he's able to get off. He doesn't have the big windup. Every goaltender has to be expecting this shot from him, but for some reason it beats him every time. Well, it's tough to beat goaltenders clean from long-range distance, James, but he is such a threat from that area. I mean, he leans on his stick, he's got a ton of power and transfer of weight, and he buries it.
Sends it over to Jordan. Here's a shot, and he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Trying to gain a step, all alone. Not sure what happened there.
Well, yeah, it looks like he was going left, then he was going right, but his inability to convert because he ran out of room.
To the front. Way too much congestion blocks that. Centering pass. Oh, and he can't connect on the pass. Trying to shake loose. Gains his own. A pass. Great save on the play. He's got a little jump. Shoot. He scores. Wow.
Everyone on the team recognizes that when their leader scores, it's about the intangible, the hard work, the work ethic, the drive to compete. And that sends a message right down the entire lineup. Let's get going.
Ostrava's execution has been on point so far here in this first period. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. He says, let's get physical on that play. Slides the puck over to Jordan. Gaining momentum up along the side. Shot! Makes the save on the slapper!
Samson's team is trailing, and he's out there looking to make a difference for them, guys. One way he can do that is by using his zone ability to get things going offensively.
Picks up the puck in his own end. Moves it quickly over to Gill. Here they come on the attack. Puts it on net, and that's blocked. The Icebreakers have it behind the net. They've got a 2-on-1. Steps inside. Shot. Oh, skate out. Oh, my goodness, what a stop. Denied that one.
Well, leaders...
A chance here. And he can't get the shot off as he ran out of real estate. Stages of this period, the Icebreakers are still trailing by 2. Marin's won it in their own end. Samson stick handling in his own zone. He's got a step. Scores! That's a hat trick. And get those stuffies out because it's Teddy time.
I wonder if he's going to keep one of those teddy bears because he's earned them, James, with the hat trick. I mean, he's just found a way to fill the back of the net. You know, sometimes when you're playing like this, you just feel light. You want to be on the ice. He's showing every reason why that coach got to put him out there.
Ostrava's been the better team here in the late stages of this first period. More shots, more goals. Simple as that. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Ostrava's been playing in one direction all night, and that's towards the net. And they lead here late in the first. The Icebreakers win the faceoff. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Solid check to slow him down. Moves the puck. Quick feed down low. Great little poke check by the goaltender there. He might have a step here. He's in the clear. He scores! Oh, that was gorgeous.
Although this is an unlucky bounce for the goaltender, James, it's one he'll want back. These are the types of goals that can be deflating for a team. It's a scramble in front, goaltender can't find it, and guess what? It's in the back of the cage.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Nearing the final 60 seconds here of this first period. Answered the call on that play. And some good footwork to kick it away. Puck picked up by Marin. Drives it to the crease. There's the whistle. Look at this, a penalty shot. Gordon's got the puck, and here he comes. He scores! It's a hat trick! And as with tradition in this place, it's teddy bear toss time!
Yeah, and all the kids love the teddy bear toss, don't they? And this is earned because he's been in and around the net all night long. And when he got to 2, you knew that he was going to be sniffing around the net even quicker, and he buries the third.
On the breakaway! With the stop. Oh, look at he scores! And he's not done yet! Wow!
No, I mean, how many more are going to come now, James? The floodgates have opened. Well, they opened a long time ago, but that puck is following him around, and every chance he gets, he's burying it. And this is a hard-working goal as well, James. You got to fight for that inner area of the ice, you know, and when you're in that low slot area, it ain't easy to get to that spot. And then when that puck is on your stick, you know that you're going to come into some heavy traffic. Great job to find the back of the net.
There's the whistle, and the official is signaling for a penalty shot. And it's go time. Scores!
Well, players practice penalty shots and breakaways all the time in practice. Different story in real time. In game, you got to find a way to have the confidence and trust in what you're going to do. It looked like he knew exactly what he was going to do when he stepped out there, James, and he buried it.
Puck scooped up by Samson. Ostrava's looking to break out of their own end. And he can't hang on after that hit. Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. Go! And the breakaway! Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to play with authority.
Denied by Kaiser. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Ostrava's offense has been shining brightly so far in this first period. Jordan's won the draw there on the attack. Into the corner of the attacking area. Here's a chance on the backhand. There's the whistle. Look at this penalty shot. Jordan's got the puck at center, and it's time to go. And that nullifies the penalty shot. Ostrava's looking to take this lead into the intermission here as they've put a lot of pucks on net so far. And we are all over with this one tonight. It's a loss in their debut in the EASHL, but Pounder, you tell me, how do you sum this performance up?
Well, I think you have to look at the details of the game and where you can improve and build upon. I mean, you use your first game as a platform, a measuring stick to where you want to get to and how far you want to go. I don't think they should be too disappointed, but hey, when you have expectations to win, you know that the entire team wants to execute on it.
And here they come back out to salute the fans.
Well, this is a great feeling. I remember doing this when I was an athlete. You come back on the ice to salute the fans for cheering you on throughout the game. Just a fun night all the way around.
Ain't no party like a victory party. Thanks so much for taking time out of your schedule to join us tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. See ya.
let the memories erase. Cause you know what life is, it's extremely divisive. It's fraudulent rage for you, a trimmy size of young, dumb, living off mum. That's a line from a friend that I thought I should bump. Not all the words my own, but I don't want you to judge. I thought inspiration was all about fun. Life's been eating me up, it's poison my cup. And if I leave the house, I'll get hit by a truck. I'm not gonna go out today. I'm gonna sit right here, wish the world away. It's painted on the faces of the thing that I'm the way that I dress, the people the way I express, the things in my head. I don't go to the bar, I sit in the dark, I play the guitar, I stay in my house, I put on my sounds. The neighbors tell me to turn it down slow. I'm not gonna go out today, I'm gonna sit right here, wish the world away.
It's going to drop into the pen, it's going to pop them. I'm not interested in talking to these people. Babies' lives, it's people think in a different way. We don't do this okay, but we obviously have a goal. It's not to make people stupid. If people make themselves look stupid, that's why
one team set for their maiden points here in the EASHL. Hi everybody, I'm James Sabalski. Welcome to a fun night here on EA Sports.
Just make people look stupid. They actually might have an actual conversation. Sure, we may dabble into philosophy, which is inherently philosophical. So we may dabble into fallacies, which is very important, to just illustrate how nonsensical the viewpoint is, right? But if you don't know something, I'm going to try to answer it to the best of my ability. If you're looking for a clarifying question, it doesn't feel hopefully. If you educate people, you don't know things, you tell them about them.
Lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. Great energy in the barn tonight, and we are underway here.
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
Here in the late goings of the period, we've still got zeros on the board. Off the draw, they take possession. Slides it over to Saunders. Pond Hockey's got a hold of it along the wall. Scrum along the wall. Taken along the wall by Williams.
Hey, make another video quick.
They gain the offensive zone from the middle. And a little physicality is that threat. Olu's got possession of the puck. From center along the wing.
Maybe it reflects reality in some form or fashion, but on TikTok.
The Icebreakers take possession in the defensive end. Angles it over to Saunders. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Slides it up to Wiedenfelder. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Moves it to Saunders. He shuts the door on that.
Emotional flavors,
picked up along the boards by Sampson. Sends it in front.
There's a film race, right?
Moves inside. Stopped on the breakaway. What a save he made there.
Well, I loved how he challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back at his net. He came right out to the top of the paint and said, if you're going to beat me,
trying to shake the defender.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's in. He scores. What a shot.
Really care about the issue, especially this specific issue.
Olds finally pushed through, and they get the first goal here late in period number one.
Sometimes at the end of a period, you know the intermission is coming, you know you're getting rest, and all of a sudden the tempo and the urgency increases, and that's what I saw this last shift, and the reason they scored that goal.
Oh, and a misfire, that goes right out of the zone. Here's a shot. Big time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick. Slides the pass over the ball. Look at this. Breakaway.
They're just
denied on the breakaway. Oh, he came up clutch there.
Well, he really did. Anytime that
look at this. 2-on-0. Oh, what a stop denying that rush. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on.
I was just sewing that to
just here in the late stages of this frame, Oulu's up 1-0.
Have no intention of changing people's minds. They have no
They win
intention
the draw and go on the attack. One-on-one with the goaltender. What a goal effort.
Well, we've seen it so many times before. He has such a knack to lose coverage in front of the net and in tight, and when he gets the puck on his stick, he ain't missing from there. Well, he typically doesn't miss when he's in close quarters, James. He always amazes me that how quickly he can get that shot off, especially when the goaltender is close to you, cutting down the angle. He's got pinpoint accuracy.
Oulu's doubled up on their lead here in the late stages of the first, and that's going to be a real backbreaker at the other end of the ice here.
Especially to make it a 2-goal deficit at the end of the first period, James. I mean, this carries all the momentum with you into the intermission. Just got to find a way to continue that pace, continue that energy to start the second.
The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall.
He even said it himself, he used to be pro-life, then he got bored.
And he takes the dish. Trying to stay loose. All alone. Oh, it just kind of muffles that one.
Well, he muffles it because he's in tight. When you're in tight, you run out of room and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net.
You probably should be in the main space. Okay, fair point. Maybe that's the case. But do you think it's your job to maybe, like, educate people?
Oulu's looked great thus far, leading here late in the first period.
Maybe it's not your job. Then why do you debate? Why do you
Can they take advantage after winning that draw?
Do you debate to win? Do you just debate to get
to the middle? Oh, he comes up with a stop. Saunders has it in the defensive end.
How they
Williams brings it in. Has got a hold of the puck now. Here's a centering pass. And that's stopped. Here's a short pass to Wiedenfelder.
Like I said, they have no intention.
From his own end, he picks up the puck. Dismiss that chance. Here we go. Feeds it over. They came flying in and would not be denied.
They have no intention. Like, Tom on asked Marcellius. He answered that question.
Not surprised that he scores this one, James. He's right in his wheelhouse net front. He uses his body position, but it's not about the accuracy of the shot. It's about getting it off quickly, what he does best.
Oulu's coaches wanted to see more pucks on net going into this one. I'd say through the better part of this first period, they have done just that.
If you're honest, you don't know, instead of pretending that
moves into the slot. Oh, great glove save by Kaiser.
What a save from point-blank range. I mean, he's in fabulous position, square to the shooter in the slot, and he makes the glove hand save.
Here in the late going of the frame, Oulu's got a 3-goal lead. The Icebreakers won the draw on their own end. Sampson's moving the puck through his own zone.
Hello?
Quick shot! And a textbook pass save there. Handles the puck. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Quick pass to Sampson. Great save by the goaltender on that one with the stick. Tremendous pressure here in the offensive end. They're coming in waves. Oh, and a missed pass, and they'll be forced to tag up. Scoops up the puck here. The Icebreakers slide it through center. Takes it at center. Quick feed to Saunders. And that'll make the highlight reels with that glove stop. Go. On the attack along the boards. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. The Icebreakers gain possession along the wall. He might have a step here. Slides it across. Can't get that one to go.
Well, that's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
Some last-second communication
before
both teams get ready to drop the puck here.
My internet is so bad.
The Icebreakers win the defensive zone faceoff.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
I don't think so. I'm trying to take my email right.
The puck along the half wall. Oh, and he misfires on that. He scores! And he completes the hat trick.
Well, he's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, to the fans.
Oh my goodness, why is this so slow?
How many times we've seen him.
I don't have any tabs either, so don't even think about it.
He doesn't need much time. All he has to have his hands ready, and he'll bury it.
Oulu's built themselves a large lead, and there are still more than
I
2
should use it
periods
for
to play
first, though.
here. From the neutral zone now.
Alright, well, let me call you in Discord.
Icebreakers look to start the transition game.
We're at loops. We're at nested loops.
Takes a shot. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away.
I got $1,000 my taxes.
And he hangs on just as time runs out.
Yeah, refund. Well, it's being used to pay off credit cards, so there you go. Yeah, I need to pay. I have a lot of debt, so I have to use it to pay it off. I mean, a lot. My credit score is low now, so I have to fix it. All right, let me call you.
Well, as a former defender, these are your types of games, right? The old goose eggs.
Love the goose
Oh, my
egg,
queen liked my
he did
video.
something well too, don't you, James? I know. You got to give the credit to the goaltender. You get the 0. You put it up on the board. You know that he was dialed in. I love the way he was tracking the puck in particular.
All right.
You knew that he just saw it tonight.
Hello.
Entertain those people on my panel.
Hello? Hello? What the heck? Hello?
I can't see anything.
Well, that's because I didn't share my screen yet. How am I supposed to do that?
Hurry up.
Okay. Be ready.
Open up WebStorm.
Here it is.
Delete everything.
What the heck is frozen?
What are you doing?
It's frozen, woman.
Control A and Control...
It's frozen. It's frozen. Confused lady.
Create an array of colors.
Okay. An array. Oh, that's how we do it. Okay.
I really don't like Sean.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Yeah. His style is interesting.
He sounds like a pansy.
Yeah, I never knew what that word ever meant.
A fairy.
Fairy? Like a furry?
Fairy.
Oh, a fairy. Yeah, I just think his debate style is not really... I mean, to each his own, but I don't think that's really effective.
All he does is...
Yeah, I don't think that's really going to convince people. I mean, to be honest, I don't think they're going to be convinced anyways, but... But, you know, this... Bros, I did an array. Rose Maya.